What is going on, amazing, beautiful people? Your boy Jeffrey Gamer is back at you with another GTA 5 mod tutorial. Folks, just yesterday I dropped a 57 Chevy Bel Air video. Pretty cool cinematic music video. I will link it above right now. And in that video, I had a flatbed where I picked up a vehicle and I was able to tow that vehicle up onto the flatbed. And you may have seen it in 5M and other things like that. And I believe I have a tutorial about this already, but it probably got lost in the archives. So we're going to do another one. I got hit up a few DMs from people asking how to install it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to install it and everything you need to have it work. It's super simple. All the links you will need will be down in the description. So let's get started. First thing you want to do is click the link down below that says rollback flatbed script. Big shout out to I'm Not Mental. And this is the mod right here. And while you're here, go ahead and pick what truck you want. I'm going to use the Freightliner crew cab, which is the one that's right here in this picture. But they also have like they got this one right here. These are the trucks that one doesn't even work anymore. Then you got a Peterbilt, which is right here. The Peterbilt's pretty cool. And, of course, the MTL flatbed, which is a vanilla GTA version. But we're going to go with the Freightliner. Okay, so let's do it. Go ahead and click the download there. And then download again. There you go. Once you got that, just minimize that. Then you're going to go to your truck that you want. And again, we're going with the Freightliner. Big shout out to These Nutties 123. And there's an ad going there. And we're going to click download on that one as well. And we're going to minimize that. And then what you need is you do need scripthookv.net and scripthookv. Now, if you're running the latest LSPDFR, you don't need the scripthookv. If you do not have scripthookv.net, you do need it in order for your scripts folder to work, and that's where this mod installs into. So click the link down below that says scripthookv.net. It's going to bring you here, which isn't your typical. This is a trusted website. You're good. And what you're going to do is you're going to go right down here, and this doesn't expire in 5 days, as you can see right there. So if you're watching this video after 5 days, just type in scripthookv.net in Google, and what you're going to want is 2628. Make sure it says 2628. All right, so we're going to hit the scripthookv.net zip right there, and this is going to download really quick, and we're going to minimize that one. And lastly, big shout out to AB Software. We are going to download the scripthookv. Now, if you do have LSPDFR, actually, you just want to make sure that this right here, this 2845, matches your current GTA version. Okay? And I'll show you how to check that in a minute. So if you're not sure, do not download this. You can download it, just don't install it yet. All right, so we're going to click download, and that downloads really quick. So we have our 4 WinRARs right there. We're going to minimize our web browser, and let's start off by bringing up our main directory. All right, so to get to your main directory, you're going to go to your disk drive that your Steam games are installed through. Program files times 86, Steam, Steam apps, and common. Okay, your GTA folder will be right there. Go ahead and double click it. And here's mine. Now, first things first, let's see what version GTA you have so you know what scripthookv version to get. All you're going to do is go to this green V and just hover over it. See, mine says 2845. That is the version we just downloaded for scripthookv. Okay, that's all you want to do. Just hover over that green V. It's got to be the green V, not the ones with the 5 written on it. Just the one that says GTA 5 and file version 1.0.2845.0. So we're good. Next thing you want to do, go ahead and create a scripts folder if you do not have one already. Okay, if you don't have one, you're just going to go over here to the right click, new folder, and just name it scripts, all lowercase, just like that, and then hit enter. Now, obviously, I already have one, so I'm just going to get rid of that new folder, and let's delete that. All right, so let's go ahead and put in the flatbed mod real quick. So you're going to want to bring up your Flatbed script, WinRAR. There you go. Double click your scripts folder. And it says right here, to your scripts folder. Create one if you don't have one, which we just did. So if you just created one, you're not going to see any of this stuff in there. This is stuff that I've installed into my scripts folder. All right. So over here in the WinRAR, double click that to your scripts folder. And you want all 5 of these files, all 5 of them. Left click, drag them right here, drop them in. Okay. Boom. Just like that. And let me just make sure. And we're all set with this. So you can exit out of that. Click back just once in your file explorer. So you go back to your main directory, front page right here. And now let's go ahead and put in our scripthookv.net. Now in this WinRAR, it's the scripthookv.net. In this WinRAR, you only want 3 files. You want this one that says scripthookv.net.asi. Hold your control key in and select it. Then go down till you see scripthookv.net2.dll. Select it. Scroll down till you see scripthookv.3.dll. Select it. Once you got those 3 files selected, left click those, drag them right here to this side, and drop them in. If it says replace, go ahead and replace. Not going to hurt nothing. All right, and we're all set with scripthookv.net. Now let's bring up our scripthookv. Okay, now in here, double click the bin folder, and you only want 2 files in here: dinput8 and scripthookv.dll. Don't use the trainer, use simple trainer. You're welcome. Click both of those holding your control key. Left click, drag them in there, and drop it. Again, make sure that you are installing the correct version to the GTA you have. If you do, if this is a 2845 and you have 2628 or whatever it is GTA installed, you're not going to be able to play your game. So make sure you have the right scripthookv. All right, so once that's in, we can exit out of that. Last thing we have is our truck. This is an add-on, meaning you will need Simple Trainer, okay? You will need Simple Trainer or something to be able to spawn the vehicle in the game. This is not going to replace, I repeat, this is not going to replace the tow truck that shows up if you're playing LSPDFR and you call for a tow truck. This is just if you want to go out and just pretend to be a mechanic, or you want to role play that you're a tow truck driver or a repo driver or something. This is not a replacement for the tow truck, for the Stop the Ped Ultimate Backup tow truck for LSPDFR. All right, I want to make that clear. Okay, so here's what we want to do. While we're in here, while we're still in our main directory, there's one more thing we want to do. You want to go back into your scripts folder, double click it, and over here in the Freightliner or whatever truck you have, there should be a scripts folder. Double click it. And you want to take this Flatbed folder and drag it and drop that in as well. As you can see, we have a Flatbed folder, but the contents inside each are different. So you want to take this Flatbed, drag it into your scripts, and drop it in. You'll see that Flatbed highlight. You're good to go. Do not get rid of this WinRAR. We can close down our file explorer. And now let's open up our OpenIV. Folks, I will drop a link down below. On how to install Simple Trainer. It is lengthy because it's not only how to install it, but it explains a lot of the features and options it has in it. All right, so I want you to keep that in mind. All right, so in the Freightliner WinRAR, you'll see this README. Double click it. All right. So, first thing we want to do is we copied the scripts folder. We downloaded and installed the Flatbed script. We're good with that. Now let's go to our DLC list.xml. And they have the pathways right here, folks. Okay, the pathways right there. So you want to click mods, update, update.rpf, not update to, update.rpf, common, and then data. Okay, then we're going to scroll down and you'll see DLC list.xml. Make sure your edit mode is on, okay? DLC list.xml, you're going to right click it and click Edit. Then you're going to scroll all the way down here. And what you're going to do is your last line here. If you never installed anything in here, the last thing you might see is patch day 28, right? So whatever your last item line is, not the paths, your item line, whatever your last one is, just click at the end of it. So your little text line right there is blinking at the end, and you're simply going to hit enter. All right, you want it to look just like that, where your text line's blinking on a whole new line here. And then over here in the README, you're going to see right here, you're going to highlight exactly what I'm highlighting. Do not highlight the little quotation marks. You see those? Do not highlight those. You want to highlight everything that's between them, from the less than sign to the greater than sign. Okay, you want to highlight all that. Okay, we got it highlighted, no quotations. Right click, copy it. Now go back to this tan looking line right here, click it, so your text line's blinking again, and paste. Right? You want it to look just like that. Don't hit enter, don't hit anything. You're just gonna go right here to save. Boom, done. Now, part 3. We wanna go click your mods folder again. And now we wanna go to this pathway right there. Update, times 64, DLC packs. Boom, just like that, y'all. Now, we can get rid of this README. And now you're gonna see this Flatbed Flatbed M2. All right, you see that right there? If I double click it, that's got a DLC in it. Go ahead and take the whole folder, the Flatbed M2, take that whole folder, drag it right here, and drop that in. That's it. Now, if I go in here, y'all don't have to do this. I want to check something real quick. Okay. I know there's like the YTD files in here somewhere to be able to put your own logo on the tow truck if you wanted to, but we won't worry about that right now. All right, so we can get rid of OpenIV. We can exit out of that WinRAR. I believe we have everything covered. Let's jump into the game real quick, and let's check out this tow truck mod. I'll see y'all in there. All right, y'all, so here we are in the game, and let's go ahead and let's spawn our tow truck. This is where Simple Trainer comes in handy. I'm gonna hit F3, I'm gonna bring it up. I'm gonna go to vehicle spawning, highlighted in blue, and then I'm gonna go down, well, I'll hit up to go to the third option from the end that says added vehicles menu. Click that, and there's our MTL flatbed right there. MTL flatbed utility. Go ahead and select that, and there's our tow truck. Now, if you have controller, I really hate the fucking traffic in this game. Okay, if you have controller, you're going to drive the truck as normal. You push in your left joystick to turn the lights on. This is not an ELS truck, so they're kind of bunk. I don't know if they have any ELS trucks, but that would be cool. And what you're going to do is you're going to back up, and you don't want to go all the way back, right? You want to leave maybe about like that much room. Now, if you're using controller, your right bumper, hold it in, and push up or down on your left joystick. Hold on, is it left bumper? Nope, not that one. Oh, I'm sorry. Right bumper and up or down on your D-pad. Okay, down on your D-pad will move it down. See that little green blip right there? That's what you want to be inside the vehicle. Now, you can hear it. It hit the ground and it's scraping, so you're good. Up on your D-pad will bring the flatbed back up. If you have controller, mouse and keyboard, your control key, left control, will move it down, and your shift key will move it up. See that? So control, left control to move it down, left shift to move it back up. On controller, right bumper down will bring it down, and right bumper and up will bring it up. So let's bring it down. This is so cool, y'all. And you'll see the little green thing highlight. You hear it hit the ground, so we're good. You can keep going if you really wanted to, but you want that green blip to stay within the vehicle. So if we wanted, we could pull forward just a little more like that. It's not how tow truck drivers do it, but you get the point. We're going to wait for the car to go by. Let's go ahead and get out. Now let's walk up to the vehicle. And it'll prompt you. Now, if you're using controller, it'll prompt you if you get right there. A will load it on your controller. X on the keyboard will load it. So once you hit A, get out of the way, it'll attach the rope, and it'll start pulling it up for you. Look at that. That's so fucking cool. All right. And it doesn't get all glitchy, folks. The vehicle's not going to start vibrating and going all bonkers on there. I know some GTA mods out there have done that. Once it's loaded, you know, you can pretend you're checking it and whatnot. And then you're going to go ahead and hop back in the truck. I'm going to hold right bumper and now up on the D-pad. And let's load this bad boy up. Just like so. How awesome is that? All right, it's loaded up. We are now ready to go. Now we're just going to, let's just drop this vehicle off right here. Just, I don't know, it's weird. This is where they wanted it. All right, so let's say we're where we want to drop it off. Right bumper down on the D-pad. And you can listen for it, and you'll hear it hit the ground. Boom, it hit the ground. All right, let's get out of the truck. And let's come over here, and it will prompt you again. A to unload it, or X on your keyboard. So if you hit it, what it's going to do is it's going to detach it, and then your guy's going to get in. He broke the window because this was somebody else's vehicle. Somebody's probably going to call the cops on me. And then you got to drive it off. It won't unload it automatically like it does when you pull it on. And then you just drive it off right into the spot. Get out. And then go back to your tow truck. Lift up the bed. And you're golden. That is it. That is it, folks. As far as customizing the truck, one thing I did notice when I was using it for my video I made is you can't really change the color of it. This is the one and only color that you get. Maybe it was something. So if I hit F3 and I go to vehicle options, vehicle color menu, and if I change these, it's not changing the color at all of anything on the truck. So, yeah. Vehicle mod menu. There's no liveries or anything like that. You can up the engine. You can up the brakes, the transmission. You could, if you wanted, lower the suspension. As far as exhaust, front bumper, grill, there's nothing you can do there. You can change the wheels, I believe. Yeah, you can change the wheels, but you know, that's totally up to you. You can add a turbo onto it. Window tint, yes. But that's pretty much all you can do for the mod, and obviously you can change the license plate. So, folks, that is it. That is how you get the tow truck flatbed script. There might be other tow trucks out there aside from the ones I showed you that might work, but I'm not really sure. Pissing these guys off. And yes, it will get caught up on shit if you do it wrong. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it. I hope this helped you out. If it did, and you're new here, please consider supporting the stream by hitting that subscribe button and ringing that bell. Support the channel, not the stream. Hit the subscribe button and ring the bell. There's also always new videos and such dropping on the channel. You won't be disappointed, I promise you. And also consider giving this video a thumbs up. The more thumbs up this video gets, the more people it can reach and teach, as I hope it did with you. Until next time, everybody, be safe, be healthy, be positive, follow the rules, and obey the law. Your boy Jeffrey Gamer is out. We'll see you on the next one. Later, y'all.